Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Down. Strike. Check striker. Ready.
One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Check white. Switch yellow. Opposite green. Ultra. Go ultra. Cut.
Second down, back to Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Hey, go steal. Ready, ready.
On play action, Young. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Tank Dell. That's taken on the 25. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Our man coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Check smash! Check smash!
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Hold it ready. Go check! Go check!
They'll bring a tight end in motion. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Texans 7, Panthers 0. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Ultra.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2.
Ready?
Young to throw it. Open man is Mingo, complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Panthers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
On 1st and 10, Young. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Young on 3rd down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, here's Pierce. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Let's go.
From the 25, here's 2nd and a couple.
Strike. Strike. Steal. Check steal.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Young on first down. He completes this one to Mingo. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Come on, set.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Smash, smash. Set.
An option handoff given to Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Set. Ready.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Mega. Ready, ready.
Young off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch out
Now Young going to move him around. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
14-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run with Sanders off the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On the set.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here is Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. So the completion good for 6 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Ready, set.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Ready.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the...
want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they send a man in motion right. Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Third down and 13. Stroud here on 3rd and long. That one complete. It's tanked down. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half, Young. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Cowboy 80.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now they're in the hurry-up. Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. Check, Bobcat.
Going for it with Pierce. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, set. 43
Young, he's going to change it up. Here's Young, throwing to start the drive. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. In motion left goes a tight end.
Hustle.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Looking to throw, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, check mega. Hey, go steal. Hut.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That's pulled in at the 32. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Another run here with Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Hey, go field. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Strike. Strike.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Hut.
A play fake. Now Young. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Ready.
Throwing, Young. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. York able to send this one through. He's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen. Pushes him over. And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Collins. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Stroud to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he returns this to the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Go.
To throw on second down is Young. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Ready.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Punt. Ready.
Young working out of the gun. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Stroud off the play fake. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mechie, the man in motion. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. Under pressure, they got him again. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, so much for...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Let's go.
Young to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
A partner in a tie game in the fourth quarter. In the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On the double.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
Ready, go.
It's Young off play action. And once again, this is Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Here we go.
Here's second down.
Check series. Let's go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Young. Flush to his right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
York able to send this one through. Taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here's 1st and 10. Stroud. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Young. Rolling to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out the 20 at the 15. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Ready.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Hurry.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he will have a Panther 1st down, and it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Go.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Come on. Set.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
And Young's going to throw it here. This will be caught at about the 6. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Ready.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Set. Cut. Cut.
Now Young. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Let's go now.
This is 1st and 10.
Rig alert. Rig alert. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
Stroud to throw it. They'll get this complete to Collins. And mark him down way in close to the 40 at the 39.
Let's bring 19.
Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Here we go.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Hurt. 3.
Stroud looking to change the play. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
go. Set. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. Go.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Carolina, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
10.